Crazy People Stories. According to Reddit, in the interest of clarity, the question being asked today is, have you met someone who wholeheartedly believed that they were wolfkin, vampire, had crazy powers, and couldn't handle the reality when they were confronted? What's the story? So here we are, at number 11. I knew a guy that swore that he was a reincarnated kitsune spirit. He and I got into an argument one day, and he swore that he would destroy my life because kitsunes never let go of grudges. Mythologically, kitsunes were described as being especially capricious. He ended up telling a bunch of lies about me to everyone that he could, gaslit another friend into cutting off contact with me, and occasionally I'll run into someone online that fell for one of the many stories that he made up about me. Sad to say that this is so common an occurrence, but in my experience, it's just been a woman. So I guess that's another kind of crazy, huh? You see what I did there. You know what I'm talking about. Here's hoping you guys are having wonderful days, full of joy and love, kindness, compassion, Pringles. Actually, I'm a Lay's Stacks man, in case you didn't know that about me. Did you ask? No, you didn't. Welcome to this channel if you're new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, but only if you got big balls. I'm talking to you ladies. Number 10. Which Lay's Stacks? The sour cream and onion one, the one that come in the green can. I'm not even playing. Not exactly the same as an other kin, but very much in the same vein of the question in terms of total reality denial. I know someone who totally, wholeheartedly believes that they are a Jedi Master. Our families go way back, so I happen to know other kids who were merciless to him all through his childhood. He always had problems though, kind of one of those people you can feel aren't quite right, but not exactly be sure as to why. He decided he was a Jedi Master one day, just like out of the blue. Credit where credit is due, he went all the way with it. He became a minor nerd celebrity for a while. At first, when people challenged the Jedi thing, why don't you have your powers? And he'd say, Jedi is a mindset, not a power, or sometimes you don't know the powers I may have, and try to play it off like a joke. But the dude was 100% serious. If you pushed, he would outright melt down with tears and screaming. Apparently, his parents financially supported him pretty much entirely until, and this part confuses the crap out of me, he got married and had a kid while still insisting on the Jedi thing. Yeah, because there's this whole thing about them not being able to get busy. The Jedi only exist because they kidnap kids. After that, the wife supported him. Well, find a woman who's all about you, you know what I mean? And all of your baggage. Not just the women, the children too. Eventually, he got tired of that and left his family to take off with a teenager he met at a convention, once a child in the mind. Oh my God. He ran away from his family with a girl he met at a convention. Ain't that just how it goes? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's when we cut ties with him. You can be a Jedi all you want, but cutting and leaving your kid is some Sith Lord shit. Oh yeah, well yeah, you're not a Jedi anymore, dude. He was a Sith all along. That's so Sith too, leading you to believe they were a Jedi. Man, classic Sith. Jesus. It's not a story the Jedis will tell you, you know what I mean? What's the top comment here? Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, dude. Oh, that's good. So to say hello to everybody who is issuing hellos. FC Nader, you're saying, did I ever try the Popeye sandwich? No, I was thoroughly uninterested. I knew it was something that wouldn't be able to hold a candle to the Chick-fil-A sandwich. And I hope that everybody that ingested it felt nourished in the meme department of their bodies, as their bodies broke down that sandwich and passed it out like any and everything that they ate before that day and have eaten after. Hello to Linda. And hello to Stripes. Hello to Diana Fredrickson. Fire-breathing monster. 1 million views. And here we go. Oh my god, with the cough. Okay, yeah. I'll be alright. Thank you, though. As we continue up this list, I feel inclined, much like Stripes, to flex my emojis. But for once, I'm actually gonna be like, don't join. Just Streamlabs that cash. PayPal that. Cause it's Borderlands time. A little too soon, boys. I don't even know which one to use. I usually always... Well, I kind of like the bread duck. He may be my favorite right now. It's a big problem, you know? As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 9. My former friend, whose name was Mark, would run around at night naked, thinking he was a werewolf. Okay. He stopped when he was shot in the ass by a paranoid farmer. That's luck, boy. You sure you're not a leprechaun? You got shot in the ass. There's a lot of places on the body you can get shot. In the butt sounds like a good piece of luck there. Small town thought that Mark had too much time and energy, so they had him join the football team. I like the idea that a town can just go, you're joining the football team, punk ass. I don't think he runs around naked anymore, but he works as a vet and helps raise wolves because of his gifts. Because of his gifts, yeah. Who knew getting a shot was a wake-up call? Yeah, that's what it takes for somebody. Some people need a slap. Some people need a shot in the ass. You know? And now he became a veterinarian, so he administers, shots in animals' asses. See what I'm saying? Full circle. What a story, Mark. See, because his name was Mark? Why don't they pay me the big $20 for comments like this? Come on, Dia. I worked in a room reference. I did it, Dia. Fade to black, you know what I mean? Fade to black on this whole list. Do I have like a blank scene that I can just fade to? Yeah. Roll the credits, yeah. All right. Number 8. In high school, there was a chubby, friendly guy, I don't even know what I'm doing, who my friends and I would hang out with sometimes. One time in class, we were talking, and he tells me that he's a 300-year-old werewolf. You know, guys, I'm actually 300 years old. I didn't laugh or make fun of him. Shit, what if he actually was? That's none of my business. He never brought it up again, and we remained pals. Not the best of friends, but we got along well. After graduation, we never talked, just social media friends. He had a kid. Life seemed good. Maybe 2 years ago, I saw a mugshot of him on the news for killing or assisting suicide, he claimed, of a 18-year-old girl. Assisting suicide? Oh my god, dude. What a thing to go to jail for. I mean, if they wanted it and you can prove they wanted it, what year was this? If you're aiding somebody in suicide, you better believe you need to get some of that shit on video, man. And even then, it's still a bad idea. Even then, it's still a bad idea. You guys don't know, but all the real shooter heads out here are waiting for them Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta servers to go up right now. I won't say anything more about it, but soon, my children, soon. Number 7. Buckle up. Okay, you don't need to tell us to do that before you tell your story, okay? I wholeheartedly believe I was a forest elf. Or you believed. Thank God that's over. How do you confirmation bias? What has you believing you're a forest elf? I don't even really remember how it started, but I always loved fantasy novels growing up, especially ones about mythical creatures, nymphs, fairies, the whole shebang. In middle school, I wore a lot of earthy colors. Always had flowers in my hair, joined the archery club, which I was not good at, mind you. Just dangerous putting a weapon in your hand. I wore elf ears to school, and I mostly walked around barefoot. Not at school, obviously. I thought I would communicate with forest animals and navigate myself using only the trees and the water source. Needless to say, I was definitely picked on, a lot. I'm 26 years old now and an IT consultant. I'm married to a great guy and have a baby girl on the way. I never picked up archery again, and never will. I promise. Bruh. Linda meant to say Team Werewolf in the stream chat, but instead she wrote #Yeem Werewolf. And I am going to start using the phrase Yeem until I am paid to stop. You understand me? Thank you. Thank you so much, Linda. You have hit us with the hottest new phrase. Oh, it kind of sounds like yeet, and I don't like that. But you know what? Hold up.
Ooh.
#Yeem.
Linda.
#Yeem, boy. Yeem. #Yeem on that ass. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, I need to make that a little bit better. See if I can get some kind of outline going. A white outline. Very good. Very good. That's what people want. White outline on white text. You tripping? Oh my god. Maybe like a 5 pixel, 4 pixel stroke on that ass. #Yeem, boy. I hope y'all having a Yeem day and that things are making sense. You know what I mean? Yeem on them. You know what I mean? No Pain Cobain says, just popping in to say, Kyle, you are a terrible fucking reader, chap. Well, I mean, I can only read as well as you write in here. You know what I mean? I learned it from watching you. Salad Snake, hey people. Hey wonderful people. Well, I love you. True OG, even with footage, how would assisting in a suicide be allowed? I guess it wouldn't be allowed legally, but I just feel like if you're going to be crazy enough to do it, you know what I mean? Like out of love or whatever, then you should definitely have footage. And you're right, maybe it wouldn't be helpful, but I don't want it to be the type of thing where it's just like, oh, he claims. Let it be, he certainly assisted her in suicide. The footage says so, but it's still illegal, you know? And since the consensus seems to be out with that story that it's like, oh, well, you know, he claims to have done this thing. Nah, bro, let it be definitively like she was in pain. She didn't want it anymore. You know, maybe she was actually in a comatose type vegetable state. And it was a matter of just pulling the plug. Like she had left instructions or notes to the effect that like, oh, if this ever happens to me, make sure that I don't, exist like this. So then he does that, and then he gets in trouble. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's easy to look at it from the outside and think to yourself, oh man, well, you couldn't pay me to do some bullshit like that. Not me. You could pay me to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Hit me up. You know where it is. You see the links in the description. But, yeah, no. I imagine if you genuinely have a love for somebody that, genuinely nothing else matters, like nothing else is above that love, and you know that they're in pain, and you know that you can stop that pain, if even like moments earlier, then the pain would probably inevitably stop, Some people will pull that trigger without hesitation. So we don't know what it's like from the outside. Number 6. Damn, it's a long one. In high school, I became friends with a girl I met through theater. Okay. This was during the Undertale craze. So like 3-4 years ago, homie? How old are you? Wait a goddamn minute. When did Undertale come out? Undertale. That felt like a 3 years ago thing.
15, like 2015.
2015, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 4 years ago now. It came out in September. That's this month. So that's why it feels like 3 years. When in reality, it's 4. Son of a bitch. It's 4 years clean. My heart. I'm dying. I thought Undertale came out yesterday. We should play it again. On the 4-year anniversary of Undertale's, it's going to be 5 years old next year. Think about that, Dia.
I feel old.
Yeah, dude, you were just watching Undertale come out and everybody playing that shit.
Yep.
Sorry, cuz. 15.
Wait.
What?
Can we play it again?
Why every time we use a damn oven, it smells like the house burning down?
Because it is.
Ugh.
Can we play Undertale together?
How do we do that together? You just want to sit on deck and make jokes. Ha ha ha, I'm Dia. Fine. I'll put the camera on you. Monetization. Oh my god. Yeem. You know what I mean? Hashtag Yeem. Please.
I'm essentially a moneymaker.
I hope you guys are having a Yeem day, you know? Yeem. Oh my god, Diana, I love you. That's 13
For Butter Slice's college fund.
She donated 1345. But an especially Yeem day to you, Diana, my love. Yeem. Is Linda gone? Did Linda leave for real?
No.
Oh no.
She's still here.
Well, what's going on, your homie Nikki? I hope you guys... Wow, your homie Nikki made me think of Yume Nikki. Well, if it isn't Terra, the Brave. Terra's like... oh man, I almost thought of her. Like, this is gonna come out wrong. But you know how like in Lord of the Rings when they're all together and like Legolas is like, you have my bow and you know, and my sword and my axe? I was thinking of Terra, you know, because I remember the phrase my axe. But then a dwarf said that, and that would be rude to compare her to a dwarf because of the height thing. But it's only rude because she actually is short, but I didn't mean it that way. So that was just a bit of me putting my foot in my mouth. So, you know, I didn't need to share it, but it was a fun thought. Here's another fun thought to, you know, take away from Terra. What you mean, girl? Okay. Terra's your height, Dia.
What if she got taller though?
She's probably a little bit taller than you, let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the shortest one here.
Oh wow, it's a competition now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are on my Snapchat, yesterday I posted, thank you so much again, Diana. That makes a world of difference. But yesterday I posted a little story of me taking like a video of cordon bleu in the freezer. Guess where I left my phone, homie? Oh my god. And then when I went out to the car to get some AA batteries to throw into a Rock Band controller, I was coming in the room hearing vibrations somewhere in the kitchen, but they weren't good vibrations. They were bad vibrations. How are you gonna laugh at me? That's not Yeem of you.
You're the only one Yeeming here.
Oh wait, I don't know if y'all Yeem, honestly. Do y'all Yeem? As we continue up this list. In high school, I became friends with a girl I met through theater. This was during the Undertale craze. She got me into the game and eventually confided in me that she was kin with Sans. It gets gayer. You know, the skeleton dude from the game? Oh, we know who Sans is. You don't need to worry about that. All right. That's not very Yeem of you, okay? I decided to go ahead and go with it because I really liked her. You know, this is the world, dude. You know? They should just ask a question on Reddit. What's that thing that you put up with out of a girl because it's worth it to you? What's that thing you're putting up with to date? some chick. Holy hell. I decided to go ahead and go with it because I really liked her and I didn't really have many close friends at the time. I asked her what made her believe that she was Sans, and she explained that since there's an infinite number of universes with infinite numbers of different timelines, that there's probably a timeline where she really is Sans. I think she also identified a lot with the whole I'm funny and outgoing on the outside, but I'm actually really depressed thing. In all honesty, she had a lot of mental issues, and it was a form of escapism for her. You know what's really funny is that some assholes look at the archetype or character, personality of someone who's telling jokes, but then really inside they're just struggling and sad. Bitch, that's like 80% of people, especially entertainers. Entertainers reach rock bottom Robin Williams point early in their life where they realize, well, there's no point when it comes to me, like I'm a lost cause. Maybe, just maybe, if I make other people feel something, I won't feel so empty.
Thank you for helping me fall asleep.
Oh, well, thank you, Dennis. I appreciate. Don't make a Dennis run a stroke, boy. Don't you do it. Dennis, I really just want to give you 1 or 2 yeems from the bottom of my heart. Yeem. I appreciate you, my man. Dennis. You're in my heart, and I'm trying so hard not to. I saw this kid. Look, I'll be real, okay? Let me be real with y'all real quick. And this is gonna be bad because, I shouldn't be doing this, but on Public Freakout the other day, somebody posted a video, and it was clearly like a prank gone wrong, if you will excuse me, where a dude was trying to run up on people's girlfriends, like while the boyfriend was there, and just say, try to like flirt with them or something. And of course it went wrong. It backfired in that, my man just turned around and punched this dude in the face. Now here's where it gets ridiculous, okay? Let's be real. The first time I saw the video, I loved it because of the sound. That that the guy made when he got punched. But the more you watch the video, the more interesting it gets in the amount of things going on. So let's watch it the first time, okay? Once again, setup, prank gone wrong. Dude is running up on couples, trying to chat up the girlfriend while the dude is there. You know what I mean? You've seen it a billion times. It's not very inspired, but this it goes wrong legitimately. So it's entertaining for that fact. Let's go. Oh shit. It's all poorly sized. Motherfucker. Alright, fine. I gotta resize it on that ass. Every freaking time. Here we go. Let me make sure it's turned up. There we go.
Hey, hold on. Excuse me. I have something really important to ask you. The moment I saw you, my eyes were just, oh my god, I love you.
Alright, so, dude runs up on a chick. Oh my god, is his game just weak as hell? Like, dude, I have something to ask you. From the moment I saw you, my eyes were just, oh my god, I love you. He actually says that. If cringe were, one phrase, I don't think we could top it.
Excuse me. I have something really important to ask you. The moment I saw you, my eyes were just, oh my god, I love you.
Yeah. So, my dude that's standing, right now he's framed behind the guy that's trying to talk to this chick. He takes his time to put down his drink and hit him with the wham. You know what I'm talking about? But what's he wearing back there? You know what I mean? Nothing but some overalls. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Somebody said he looked like a doll that you would get. I think one of the top comments says something like, how you gonna get punched by a dude who got his outfit from Oshkosh Bagosh. So listen, oh my God. My nose is like getting runny now. Woo! I'm heating myself up. Oh my God. I am heating myself up. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, God, why did I even remember this? Why was I even thinking of this? We're talking about people feeling depressed inside and deciding that they were gonna, you know, make other people feel good. I was not lying. Like, when I watched that video, it made me want to buy some overalls for like a whole day, you know? Oh, Lord. Okay. In all honesty, she had a lot of mental health issues, and it was a form of escapism for her. She kept it to herself and never talked about it at school, but I would listen to her when she needed it, and I would call her Sans after school because it made her happy. I felt bad because she really needed someone to understand her, and it felt like one small thing that I could do to make her feel better. She's doing much better now. We kind of fell out of contact, but she's got a good job, and I think she's moved on from the kin thing. It's what got her through high school in one piece, so I don't regret indulging her at all. I know it's easy to make fun of teenagers on Tumblr who say they're an angel or a god or a character from a video game, but please don't antagonize them. 99 out of 100% of it come, you know, from a lack of attention, self-esteem, mental problems, or just really strong desire to fit in with a community. Well, why don't you just be a furry if you guys are looking for some community to fall into so hard, you know? You'll be a celebrity. You'll be like the only girl there, and you'll get all the power you want. And you'll go from insecure to big-headed because you'll be fielding all of these callers, these midnight gentlemen. If only Kyle were a woman, and then I could dangle my balls all over the internet, and ladies would be like, "Oh God, I'd suck those. Here's." Look, it's a blank check, Kyle. Just put in whatever you want. Whatever you want on a check now. Seraphin said these boys be yeemin'. Yeempst. I know for whom the yeem tolls, okay? Oh my God. Dia, can you get that for me, please? What'd you say?
Good Lord, yes.
Thank you, Dia. Fetal Freak says, Kyle, have you ever decked a dude like in that video? A bunch of times in my life. One of the times it was out of self-defense and the dude's jaw came unhinged. And that's not as like blood-free an event as you might imagine. You know, when you think about it, we're all just like water balloons walking around. And when you have enough weight to throw around like I do, it's not even worth it. Don't get into nothing with nobody, homie. You know, not when you're a black dude. It's not gonna look right when the cops show up. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Ugh. See, I hit a white boy in the face. He's gonna bruise. He's gonna mark up. But if he hits me a bunch of times, like, what are they gonna see? Who are they gonna believe? You know? Oh my God. Oh Lord. So Honeybun says, good background noise while I make some yeemful crepes. Oh my God, sweetie, I wish you the most yeem-filled crepes imaginable. You know? Hashtag yeem if you guys want to take those crepes after and just, you know, bite into it and the yeem cream gets all over your face. Yeem cream, guys. Okay? So we continue up this list. We arrive. Number 5. We arrive at number 5. I went to school with a girl who acted like a dog. She barked, panted, pawed at people. In class, she would reply normal, but then bark at the end. This is where you whip out the peanut butter. Hey girl, I can't understand what's around the base of my pee-pee. Can you investigate it for me? Sorry. This went on for 3 years? Decided to look her up on Facebook and she had a job and seems normal. Teenagers are weird. Bruh. Whatever it takes to get through school, I guess, huh? Whatever it takes to get through school. That's unfortunate. But I mean, who cares? High school, middle school, these things are irrelevant. You know? In many ways. It's probably the most dynamic stage upon which to make an ass of yourself, or really just test the limits of what you can socially get away with. Because most people, and I don't want to get up my own ass by saying this, but the truth is, most of y'all people, not everybody listening to this, obviously, but a lot of people in general are extremely social and need to socialize. Like, they are dependent upon it. They need people in their life. They need friends. You know, I've been alone for a long time, and boy, oh boy, had I wished I reminded myself to stay alone in many iterations or interactions that I've had in my past, because I ended up mixing up with people who were insane, you know, and brought me into their misery in a way that damaged my life for the worse. So it's like, the solitude was never something that bothered me, and I don't need social interaction to the point where it might stop me. Say if like making an ass of myself was a profession, you know, like if I was Tom Green or Eric Andre and I was going biggity bounce up out into the street and be doing all kind of stupid shit like this. You know, I don't have parents, I don't have, you know, family members, extended or otherwise, or friends that, you know, might get pulled down with me on some crazy hijinks or some shit like that. Like, if I ended up dead, there wouldn't be people that they would be knocking on the door of going, oh, you know anything about this? Like, if I committed some crazy crime, I wouldn't, you know, be implicating other people as accomplices or shit like that. And it primes you for a life where you can just do what you want to fucking do. But when you do crave that kind of social interaction, you need to make sure that bridges aren't broken. You need to make sure that you don't end up burning some of these bridges through not talking to people over extended periods of time, because it's really easy to hurt people socially, you know, even indirectly, like inadvertently, just not talking to them sometimes will make them feel like they've fallen off your list of significant people, or like they're not high on your totem pole. Like, it's really easy through a lack of interaction to suddenly become a person that, you know, maybe in the mind of a friend, because let's face it, you know what that feels like too, where it seems like, oh shit, if I wasn't the one to, you know, initiate an interaction with these people, I wouldn't hear from them at all. And yeah, we get busy. Yeah, we don't need to talk to each other every day, but there are people, and you know this, that won't talk to you at all unless everybody else isn't available, or maybe they got to be drunk as a prerequisite to talk to you. All of that bing bong. All of that gangster shizzle. So, as we continue, you know, I'm proud of these little kids when they're young, because they know they can get away with this crap, because you don't really need to hang on to a lot of the friends you make from middle school or high school. At least most people don't, you know. College is where they hook up with some people that they gonna keep, or, you know, a job, you know, if you're that type of person. To be honest, like, if I were to try to make friends, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'd probably try for like one of my corny hobbies, you know, like one of the games I play or something like that. Maybe start at a convention. I wouldn't know where to go or where to start. So number 4 on this list of crazy people stories, I know a guy that was a wolfkin back in high school. Imagine this goth dude that straps a tail to his belt and occasionally wears these dumb hair bands around his ears. It's obvious that most kids were bullying him, because every time someone would try to defend or befriend him, he'd literally ignore you. And when you asked him why he doesn't want any friends, he'd tell you that he's a lone wolf, and also a story about how his pack left him, which was honestly kind of hilarious. In the last year, however, he started going to school looking actually normal. Yeem to that boy. He still didn't talk to anybody, but I didn't even see him talking to teachers this time. Only knew that he was going to school to see therapists. pretty much on a daily basis. I don't know how to highlight Yeem in the chat. Can somebody find out how to do that? Also, do you guys want a Nightbot? I can get y'all a Nightbot. You know? I can get y'all a Nightbot. As we continue, the dude saw therapists on a daily basis, and I haven't seen him since we graduated. Until a year ago, when I saw someone that looked remotely like him hanging out near my campus, and since I always like to catch up with some of my classmates from high school, I thought I could ask him how his life was going. He's a completely different person now, a bubbly, outgoing guy that will spill literally anything about himself without you even asking. It's honestly great, but also kind of scary. Later, he told me that it was his dad that made him change, apparently threw everything that he liked out because he was done with him being a wolfkin. Damn, Dad, way to put your foot down. He doesn't seem to mind anymore, though. If anything, when we meet, we often joke about our high school horrors, my obnoxious makeup, and his weird fursona. Okay. I mean, you know, Yeem on that ass, you know what I'm talking about? But, I think if I were to explore the type of dick that I was in high school, it was fairly quiet and maybe obnoxiously strange when it came to women. I was super forgetful and kind of oblivious, and that didn't make for a good combination when you were on people's radar. So, you know, it is what it is. But I think looking back at myself, I wouldn't really care. It would just be like, there's nothing embarrassing there, I guess. It's just, you could have been a little more observant, mate. But that would be me asking my teenage self to care. And that's not very cool. I guess I'd just say, keep doing what you're doing, man. Hit him with the Yeem. Agent Flea says, I once walked into a bathroom and a guy had his pants dropped to his ankles at the urinal. You know, I don't have a problem with this. What I do have a problem with is your pants on the floor in a public bathroom. I'm choking just thinking about it. Ew, dude. It's gross in there. Because people go in there and kids go in there and they unleash like a fire hose just in every direction. Like they don't control the pee-pee, the pee-pee control them. You know what I'm talking about? Just, oh, it's like an anime in there. And this dude gonna let his pants just drag all over the ground, smearing it into the pee particles. Ugh. I remember insisting a gay guy to use his real voice whenever he talked to me. Ooh, that's rude. You mean this isn't real enough for you? Oh, God. Your homie Nikki says, I knew a girl in middle school that hissed at people when they pissed her off. Well, there you go. Just, you know, just be autistic at people and they're sure to leave you alone. It works for me, right, guys? Right, guys? Yeem, hello? Number 3. I met a guy who's supposedly pretty close to the level in Scientology where you're supposed to develop powers like telepathy and stuff. I'm not sure what became of him. You'd think that once people reach this level and didn't have powers, they'd quit. But brainwashing. Did you just talk about Scientology and now I talked about it in my list? Uh-oh. Number 2. Okay. I once dated a girl who would wear a bell around her neck and act like a cat. That's exactly the type of crazy that you want to pin down and have some fun with in bed, dude. Exactly the type of crazy. She's probably a nightmare to be around, though. So, what do you do? We were looking up Panda Lee the other day, who was DSP's first girlfriend. She was too young, she was too annoying, and she was just the worst. And you know what the worst part is? I think Encyclopedia Dramatica spelled it out pretty Encyclopedia spelled it out pretty clear when it came to that girl. Oh no, it says it right there. Oh my gosh. Liana Pandalee is a self-confessed nymphomaniac retard that Phil adopted from somewhere in Asia and was being used as his personal fuck doll. Oh my god. That's what it says. That's what it says. Meow. Okay? Meow. Continuing the story. I once dated a girl who would wear a bell around her neck and act like a cat. Over time, her self-esteem improved, and she just sort of grew out of it without me saying anything or pressuring her. One day, the bell was just a ribbon, and then she stopped wearing the ribbon. At least in the case of high schoolers who act like this, I would say in 90% of people, it really is a just the face situation, where kids are searching for their identity. Boy, is this whole post not about the girl with the cat? Give me the damn cat. This bitch started talking about Gaia Online. Y'all people don't even want to know what kind of cult that was. I may have a Gaia profile. What a dangerous and horrifying cult Gaia Online was. You know what the sick part is? Stripes was crazy about stupid crap like Neopets, and I have a Neopets account that may be over 7 years old. But to try to remember my Gaia account, boy, that might be magic. Let's see what's going on. If I were to log in, could I use my username? Would that work? No. It did. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. It worked. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You see that little dude right there? That's my little Gaia character. And I'm pretty sure I spent money on this back in the day. I wish I could just see how old my Gaia account is. What is this crap? Daily gift. Boom. Clicking to earn it. Oh boy, oh boy. What in the hell? This takes me back so many years, dude. Oh my god. I have a tail. I have a tail, though. Oh my. You did not. No screenshot. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, we're gonna continue this list. That's not getting me any like sexy dweeb girl points, which would be what I'd be after like 10 years ago. Some chick that uses like uses terms like uwu. Does that happen still? If y'all seeing that anywhere on the internet, let me know. Okay? What you laughing at? Did you used to use that?
No, I'm not gay.
You gay?
Yeah, the cute, awesome kind of gay, not the cringy gay.
Did you just say the awesome kind of gay?
Yes.
Yeem on that ass. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Yeem, boy.
The reason that I chuckled is because you usually see that sort of thing, especially from the creepy asterisk subreddit.
Listen, I don't even know what amount of money is gonna make it so that I stop the yeem, but I'm about to hit him with that drive-by yeem. Yeem. All right. I like the idea that somebody comes in and goes, "Thank you, Kyle. You're helping me get to sleep. Here is a donation. I appreciate you." And I'm just like, all right, let me tell you about this word that I got. All right, I'm sorry, but I will be leaving you. Here we are, number 1 on the crazy people story list. He claimed to have an invisible tail and had a dream in which a great mother wolf revealed to him that he had the soul of a wolf. So, he did what any sane person would do and started buying furs to tickle his pickle into. He showed me eBay links via Facebook and explained that it's one of the only ways that he can get off. What? Colby. Last I heard, he's in Alaska working with sled dogs. All the while he's engaged to a woman who refuses to have sex with him because human sex is disgusting to him.
No, she does.
No, who he refuses to have sex with. I need a drink just writing it. Somebody might want to check on those dogs. Bruh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at a very interesting time. If I can stay out of trouble, then I'll be hitting you with almost day-long streams of me playing Call of Duty just while I'm capturing footage. I can't wait. Boy, oh boy. And you guys are bringing me very, very close to Borderlands 3. For that, I appreciate the hell out of you tonight, baby. So if you're watching this after the stream and you want to just top it off, baby, but not in that way, not like below the belt topping it off, okay? Feel free to. The links are in the description. I appreciate you. Thank you at the top of the next list. And I just want to thank you for being here, for being supportive. Thank you for yeeming in before I yeem out, you know. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for being you. I want to thank the sponsors. And I want to thank the patrons. I love how yeem is actually on top of all of that. Come on now. Come on now. Oh boy. But I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you, Diana, and thank you, Dennis, for being amazing. I feel like there was something I was gonna do, but I've kind of forgotten. Have a great day, guys. I love you. God, dude, Animal Crossing looks wild as fuck. It's so old looking now. Oh boy. I love you guys. We'll talk soon. Stay out of trouble. Leave her up where they go. Oh my god. Yeah, what the hell is this? Okay. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay. Bye. Bye. Love ya. Later. Bye, bye, bye. What is Catwoman? Oh, no. Somebody's playing Dark Knight. No, I mean like Batman Arkham Knight. Bye, 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 bye.